All right, y'all. Y'all see it? How are we doing today? I wanted to come on here and say, can we talk about how our expectations ruin us, or it just messes us up? I don't know if we realize it, but the expectations we put on ourselves are insane sometimes. Like, I'm 20 years old, and I be like, bro, like, what am I doing right now? Like, I need to be a millionaire. Like, what am I doing? Like, and I be thinking I'm a failure, just unsuccessful. But in reality, this is a normal life. We aren't failures. I think a lot of it is just us comparing our lives to others. On social media, you see all the good stuff. You see everyone traveling, you see everyone accomplishing something, just doing something. And you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow, like, what am I doing? Like, am I a bum? Like, are we for real right now? And shit, maybe I am a bum. Or maybe we are. Nah, I won't speak for y'all. I'll speak for me. Maybe I am a bum. But I'm going to try to be happy. I'm going to try to be a happy bum at least. I ain't going to lose no sleep over it. For me, I realized this. I just realized this about a couple of days ago. I was just sitting, and I like to watch TED Talk videos, and the Zerky Show, Profound Pondering, just other people that like talk about mental health and stuff. And it just made me realize like how expectations have messed me up in the past, or kind of just thrown me off my pivot, thrown me off my game, and thrown me off what I really want to do. I once had a job. I was working on a boat called Craft. It was this restaurant, and it would go down the river. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful place. I have nothing bad to say. And I quit it because I'm so far into other people's expectations for me that I'm like, what am I doing working on a restaurant right now? Like, I gotta go get a stable job, because restaurants are somewhat inconsistent, because there's busy seasons, there's slow seasons. And it wasn't even expectations that anyone put on me. Like, no one even told me, like, what are you doing right now, bro? Like, come on, tee up. Like, no one told me that. It's just me in my own head. Like, and that's where most of these expectations come from. It's just us in our own head thinking of what others think about us. I hope that makes sense, right? So it's not anybody saying, like, oh, I need you to do this, or you should do that, or I expect you to do this. It's really just us in our own head thinking, oh my God, this is probably what they expect of us. Like, I need to impress my parents. I need to impress my friends. I need to impress that girl. I need to impress this girl. That's what it is. No, but really, it was just me in my own head, and I'm like, what am I doing working at a restaurant? Even though I loved it there, like, I enjoyed it. And it's just these expectations that ruin it for us. Take us away from what we really love doing, from what we like doing. So then I got a job at Frito-Lay. And don't get me wrong, it was cool. And then people respect it more. Because it's like, oh, whoa, you work for Frito-Lay? Like, that's a big company. It's kind of like Pepsi and stuff. But then it took me away from what I really like doing. Like, I was like, yo, this restaurant was fucking lit. It was a vibe on there. I loved my coworkers. I liked the work I was doing. I like talking to people, making people's day at a restaurant. Can we talk about that restaurant service nowadays? I feel like restaurant service nowadays sucks. Like, let's just be for real, guys. It sucks. Like, our servers come there, bring us our drink, or take our drink orders, bring us our drinks, and shit, we'll be lucky to see them ever again, until they cash us out. They don't bring us our food. We'd be lucky to get a refill. But that's a story for another day, man. That's a story for another day. I promise you, I'm a great server. I was a great server. I serve now, but not as much as I used to, just because it's low and everything. But yeah, no, that's just what made me come down to I feel like our expectations can kind of just ruin us if we allow them to. Now, don't get me wrong, expectations are great. Expectations are definitely a great thing to have, because if people have expectations for you, then that means they want more for you. They know you could do more. They know you have potential. So, of course, it could definitely be a good thing. I just think it could be a bad thing once you allow it to derail your happiness, take you away from what you're happy from. take you away from something that you enjoy doing. And I feel like that's whenever they ruined us. Yes, it's good to have expectations for yourself. Of course, everyone has goals. Everyone has stuff they want to do. But whenever you allow it to ruin your peace, then you let it go too far. And now it could be your drive. Expectations can definitely be your drive. If that's what it is to take you to that next step, then let all those expectations come. If it's going to take you to that next step that you want to go to, then let them come. But just don't let yourself lose sleep over it or go crazy. Because that would happen to me, man. I would start going crazy. I feel like I was crazy for a second. Like, it would be like every day, just every hour, like just me always in my head, just like, oh my God, like I'm gonna be a failure. Like, I'm a failure. I am without a doubt a failure. And that's just what expectations was making me think, So just don't allow them to get that deep into you. Whoa, hey, yo. All right, well, look, all right, guys, look, not like that, but you know what I mean, all right? But just be careful about the expectations you put on yourself and for what others have on you. A lot of times it's really just you thinking they have that on you. And if they do have that on you, then who cares about the other expectations that people have on you? Because it's not their life, man. It's not their life, so who even cares? It's your life. It's your world. Your world. So just live up to your own. Don't try to live up to others. You have no reason to. Just live up to your own. But I hope you have a great day, man. And have a blessed one.